Hi owners, in this video we'll be talking about why you should be using AI as a thinking partner and how you can do it in your business. A team that uses AI as a search engine maybe gets 10% of value out of it. A team that uses AI as a thinking partner gets closer to 80%. Same software, same subscription, 8 times the result. The gap isn't the tool, it's how you talk to it. And almost no SMB owner has been shown the difference. So today I'm going to fix that. The exact difference between using AI as Google and using AI as a teammate. Quick context, I've been using LLMs daily since 2023, when ChatGPT 3 used to be state of art. And the same pattern shows up with every owner I work with. They treat AI like Google, so they get Google level outputs. What I'm about to show you is the shift that will fix that. So here's the wrong frame. Most people open AI, type in the question, hit enter, copy the answer. It's the same way they'd use Google. And so they get Google level outputs back. Off brand, off context. They look at it and go, yeah, AI really doesn't work for my business. This frame is wrong. AI isn't just a search engine. AI is a thinking partner. The way you use a thinking partner, it's different. You don't ask them questions and copy the answer. You hand them the situation, the constraints, the goal, and then you help them let you think. Same input window, same model, completely different output. In this video, I'll show you the difference. Two prompts side by side, same task, different framing, and see what changes. Then, 6 things AI is actually good at when you use it as a thinking partner. By the end, you'll have the exact mental flip your team needs to make. Example number one, bare prompt versus a context loaded prompt for a follow up email. Let me show you what this exactly looks like. Imagine a 30-person service business. The owner wants to send a follow up email to a customer after a job. He opens ChatGPT and types, write me a follow up email to a customer. The output sounds like a banking newsletter. Nobody on his team would send that. He looks at it and concludes AI doesn't really help my business. Now we change one thing. Same prompt, but we paste in 3 lines of context. For example, I run a 30% residential HVAC business in suburbs. Customers are mostly homeowners aged 35 to 65. Our voice is warm and direct, like a trusted neighbor, never corporate. Customer just had AC unit serviced. Goal? Write a warm follow-up that asks for a Google review if they are happy and for a direct feedback if they are not. Same model, similar prompt. Now the output reads so much better. This is something that he can actually use inside his business. So, same tool, different conversation. Quick second one. Same owner deciding whether to raise prices or not. Bare prompt, should I raise my prices? What he'll get as an output? A generic article on pricing strategies. Completely useless to him. Now with context, he writes something like, I run a 30% HVAC business. Last raise was 18 months ago, which was 6%. Costs are up about 9% since then. Largest competitor charges 15% above me. My team is busy. The CRM shows 91% close rate on quotes. Help me think through whether to raise, by how much, and what risk I'm not seeing. Now AI is actually doing the thinking work. Pressure testing his decisions, surfacing his assumptions, naming the things he missed. Same window, different relationship. So here's what AI is actually good at. When you stop treating it as Google. 6 jobs, memorize these. Job 1, clarify. You use this when you're not really sure what context you provide to the LLM. You ask it to ask you questions. For example, you feel there's something broken on how you onboard customers. Ask the AI to ask you questions regarding onboarding. And then, based on your answers, it will go there and see what's broken. Job number 2, generate options. Generally, we can see 1 or 2 paths forward, but AI can see 10. Now, some of them will be bad, but that's the point. The bad ones make the good ones obvious. Job number 3, pressure test. Imagine you have made up your mind about something. Ask AI to steelman the opposite argument. Make it argue against you with the strongest possible case. If your decision survives that, you have conviction. If it doesn't, then you just got saved from making a mistake. Job number 4, improve a draft. You write a quote, an email, a proposal. It's at 60%. Hand it to AI with a line of context. Who is it for? What is the goal of the document? How do you want the tone to be? And then ask for a 90% version. Don't ask for feedback. Ask for a better draft. And then steal what you like. Job number 5, spot assumptions. Hand AI your plan and ask, what am I assuming that might be true? The list would come back and half of it will be obvious, but the other half will be cold. Job number 6, structure mess. Meeting transcript, brain dump, stack of voice notes. AI is great at give me this in 3 buckets. Or what are the 5 themes in here? Same input. Suddenly you can see what you actually said. Notice what's not on the list. Write me an email, summarize this text, translate this. Those are search engine queries. You can do that, fine. But that's not where the leverage is. The leverage is in those 6. Every one of them is a thinking job. Every one of them is something a smart teammate would help you with. That's the standard. Last thing, another mistake I see owners make is they become a power user themselves. They get good at it, their team doesn't. AI becomes an owner's thing. Now that's a dead end. The win isn't you using AI. The win is when a dispatcher reaches for AI, when a customer escalation comes in. Your sales rep pressure testing the quote before sending it to the customer. Your admin using AI to convert messy meetings into clean SOPs. The habit is the same for every role. Before an AI session, paste the context in. Same 5-second move. Doesn't matter if it's the dispatcher or the owner. You're not asking AI to think in a vacuum. You are loading context so that the conversation is useful. Get this habit installed in your team, and the leverage compounds week after week. Skip it, and you'll have one power user, that is you, and your team would just watch. The shift sounds small, but the compounding is what makes it everything. If you want help with installing this and many more such frameworks so that you and your team become AI capable, we have the Sprint program. This is a 30-day activation program where I sit with you and your team and we help you install these frameworks, these mindset shifts all across your business in your context. If you're interested, feel free to book a call. Link is in the description below. And yeah, that was the video, guys. If you liked it, be sure to give this channel a subscribe. And if you would want to see what questions you should ask yourself before hiring an AI agency, click on this video. And I'll see you in the next one.